Time for hot picks. Our guest has Tetra Technologies, a supplier to the oil and gas industry and the mineral sector, as his top pick. He says the company has set a goal to double revenue by 2030. We're joined by David Volpe, Deputy Chief Investment Officer and Portfolio Manager at Emerald Advisors. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. Tell us about Tetra, please.
Good morning, Andrew. So Tetra has been around for several decades. And as you said, it's an oil field service name. It's known that way. It's transitioning to an industrial player, whereas the majority of its revenues were on the oil field service side. Going forward, the majority of the revenues will be from two primary components in addition to oil field service. This is a chemical company more than anything. So one, electrolytes that are being provided to some of the, one of in particular, the largest long duration battery manufacturer, think batteries for data centers in the world. So that's one, and they're going to have aggressive, very, very strong growth in that area of the business starting next year. And then secondly, in terms of purifying the water coming out of oil field service, coming out of frac operations. And so that's been a problem in Texas. It's a growing problem, and they need to do something about it. So Tetra is one of the leaders in water purification and using that water rather than using saltwater disposal wells, which are prone to earthquakes or can generate earthquakes, using that water to provide irrigation of land for livestock and things like that. So again, double the revenues in the next 5 years, triple the EBITDA. So we like that one a lot.
There's a lot of talk about the need to cool down these gigantic data centers. You have an idea here that's involved in thermal management, Modine manufacturing. Tell us about, tell us what attracts you to this name.
So Modine, we're a growth shop. So we're looking for companies that have tremendous growth. Modine has that. Modine, as you said, is into climate solutions or climate thermal solutions at the data center. You have incredible heat. They're one of the leaders. They are going to do $644 million in revenues this year from the data center. They expect to go to $2 billion by 2028. And they've already upped guidance twice this year. So we think there's a strong likelihood that that will continue. They're a leader. They're in 2 of the 5 top hyperscalers. They're expanding geographically. They've got a good technological moat. So it's another one where there is a tremendous need and the demand is growing. As we just saw recently, demand in terms of CapEx spend by the top hyperscalers continues to go up and up. And you need cooling, you need that thermal management, and Modine is a leader there.
And your third name is Soleno Therapeutics, a change of pace here. What attracts you to this name?
So the strategist was out this morning. It was funny, I digress for a second. And he was talking about you can index your biotech holdings. Well, we're a leader, I think, in terms of our firm, in terms of biotech research that we do. And so you can't index this. You've got to do active management. And Soleno is a great example of active management. This is a company that has a drug that was approved earlier this year, Vykat XR, for Prader-Willi syndrome, which, if you haven't heard of this, it's excessive overeating. And it sounds bad, but it's really bad in that these people will eat almost anything. And the average life span is only to mid-30s. So they've got a drug for this. It's very, very, they've got really no competition. The prescribers really like it a lot. And when they came out with this the first quarter, 32 million in revenues. This quarter, which they announced tomorrow, actually, estimates are 48 million. We think it's going to be over 72 million in revenues this quarter from that. It's just really, really well tolerated, good safety profile. And as I said earlier, those physicians who are prescribing it really like it a lot.
So the ailment or the disease is hyperphagia or polyphagia, insatiable hunger, and it can be a sign of diabetes, apparently.
Correct, Andrew, correct. But again, it's really to treat Prader-Willi syndrome.
Yes.
But that's an associated aspect. But this is just a tremendous growth profile, and we think the growth continues on from here.
Very interesting. You gave us 3 fresh names there. Really appreciate it, David.
Great. Thanks, Andrew.
David Volpe, Deputy Chief Investment Officer and Portfolio Manager at Emerald Advisors.